A lady is walking down the street and sees a parrot in the window of a pet store. She complains to the shop owner, who in turn explains the parrot lived in a brothel for many years and learned bad habits. A week later, the woman is walking down the street with her husband in tow. They get to the store with the parrot and the parrot squawks, "Hey Div, long time no see." The parrot pet shop is my fave joke of all time. Okay, I'm done. Someone please explain. I always read this to the end and love it. Plot twist: Jim frequents the pet store. Plot twist: the parrot was dead. A man walks into a bar and asks for a vodka and orange juice. I bet he got hammered. I want to slap you, but you put too many elements I like together in a concise, easy joke. Angry upvote. Torques. I don't understand. The sentence seems to make no sense. Please explain. I ordered a vodka and OJ in Canada. The bartender fills up a skull behind the bar. He apologized to me and explained they were out of clean glasses, so the Robertson head screwdriver was on the house. I thought that was vodka and milk of magnesia. Tasty, but I prefer a Robertson. How many Germans does take to screw in light bulb? Neen. German comedy is no laughing matter. Elf. Weird. I thought it was lots of them because many haunts make light work. How many Californians does it take to screw in a light screw in hot tubs, not light bulbs? Germans I know are fucking hilarious to wind them up when they're not as efficient as expected. Though, too, but they're very small, the Germans. I mean, not much room inside a light bulb. Farberg Nugan. German humor is no laughing matter. Wrong. I have many German jokes. For instance, two loaves of bread are in a Mercedes-Benz. One is named Harold. I will now tell you another German joke. People feel less pain buying a $1,000 phone every couple years than buying a $1,000 fridge or TV every couple decades. My theory is that's because the phone is associated with fun, while the appliances are burdensome necessities. You're assuming fridges and other appliances last a couple decades? But it's only $300 if I sign a contract to pay for the remainder over the next 2 years. I feel intense pain buying a phone. They are stupid expensive. Bought a Whirlpool fridge for $1,800 a couple years ago, and it's garbage. Something breaks on it every other month. Total lemon. TIL that in 2004. CEO of Ryanair Michael O'Leary purchased a taxi license plate for his Mercedes-Benz under the name O'Leary Cabs, enabling it to be classified as a taxi so that he could legally make use of Dublin's bus lanes to speed up his car journeys. Didn't Steve Jobs buy a new car every 6 months because, due to some law, he could drive it without a license plate and park in handicapped spots? We have a millionaire here with a Rolls-Royce taxi. He lets people ride on it 4 to 5K an hour, which is like $300 for an hour. This is something that puzzles me. Why are taxis allowed on bus lanes? I'm pretty sure that he lost the license not long after when it was made public what he was doing. TIL that in Home Alone. The picture of Kevin's brother Buzz's girlfriend was actually a picture of the art director's son, wearing a wig. They said it'd be too mean to use an actual girl. I remember reading that a long time ago and some wires got crossed, and I thought it was the actor who played Buzz dressed up as a girl, which would have also been funny. Woof. Buzz girlfriend? Woof. You'd be surprised just how often crew members will volunteer photos of themselves or their family to use as background dressing. I hope that guy keeps this framed in his house somewhere. Woof. Wow, Screen Rant literally just doesn't load if you have an ad blocker. That's lousy. TIL that when Germans move house, it is very common for them to take the entire kitchen with them, cabinets and all. It's basically like one guy started, and then everybody had to do it since you have either an empty place or a kitchen you cannot put anywhere. It's like an electron hole dynamic in semiconductors, but with kitchen. TAL that this is apparently an uncommon thing to do elsewhere. We visited friends who were living in Bonn a while back, and I remember seeing kitchen stores. They told the same thing, it's normal to rent by a flat and then have to go buy a kitchen. This is probably one of the reasons why IKEA kitchen cabinets hang on brackets on the wall, so they can be easily removed when required. The Dutch take their wooden flooring with them. TAL that women are twice as likely than men to be constipated. This finding is consistent across 11 different studies. They're more likely to have IBS, to which there are 3 types. For years, I thought it was normal to shit once every 4 days until I questioned why my boyfriend was always shitting. I was like, twice a day, bro, that's a lot. You saw that Reddit thread earlier about men taking a long time in the bathroom, didn't you? Because we're so anal retentive, thanks Freud. Real talk probably has a lot to do with the sensitivity of our pelvic floors and their influence on our bowel and rectum's ability to pass stool. I believe that, considering the number of men who post over in Taifu about shitting themselves, I blame the patriarchy. The Winter Olympics are actually 100% water sports. Water sports, you say? To be fair, biathlon is only 50 water sports. Winter Olympics are just sliding competitions, if it's totally true. But this is the first good shower thought I've seen in a while. They are in fact by definition water sports. To be considered for winter rather than summer, they must, by IOC rules, be water sports played on frozen water. The commentators on every broadcast of the Winter Olympics reiterate this as a fun fact. Human body is 60 water, so Summer Olympics are no less than 60 water sports also. This subreddit made my sister, who suffer from major depression, laugh. Thank you all. Did not expect to get hit right in the feels today with this one. Wish your sister a speedy release and recovery. This is epic. Hope your sister gets better soon. Prayers for her. Make sure she doesn't go back to her job, so depressing. Glad to hear she will be released soon, may she be well. Where does the general keep his sleeveys? What was the joke that made her laugh? If she suffers from major depression, what's going to happen when she meets General Malaise? Or Private Pouty or Sergeant Sadness? Seriously though, I hope you can continue to help her laugh. What are rich people doing differently to become rich? Don't fall for lifestyle creep. Invest your money, have a budget, and stick to it. If you can't pay off your credit card in full each month, you shouldn't have average investing in the SP 500. Every 7 years you double your money. The earlier you start investing, the better. My grandfather's comment to me when I graduated from college was, "It's not how much you make, but how much you keep." I'm sure that's not a comment original to him, but I've kept it in mind throughout life thus far. Far from rich, but it's been good advice. In my case, spending less than I earned for about 25 years, forcing myself to invest, even when parents were not at all rich. What is ruining most relationships nowadays? Lack of self-love to commit or address communicate issues, and the belief that the grass is greener elsewhere. Studies show that one major contributing factor is the lingering illusion of choice. There is always this unhealthy delusion to miss out on an even better opportunity, which makes people less patient about small problems and more picky. Lack of communication. Social media.